I'm so glad you could join me today. I'm excited. I got a grow box in, so you know that's going to be happening today. And then I want to look at some Dollar Tree items I had mentioned to you and give you a little bit of review on them so you can see if they're going to work for you or not work for you. And the other thing I'm going to do is talk about one of my paint projects for my son's room. And I'll give you a little bit of a classroom update too. So let's do this. So when I was at the Dollar Tree up in Virginia, I found this under eye roller, which I use every day. I have terrible allergies, so I always have to have something under my eyes. What I didn't realize is this one is clear. For whatever reason, because of this little gold bar at the top, I thought it was a colored eye roller. I told you I use the Garnier eye roller and I love it. It's got a concealer in it, so it goes on really well. I'm going to show you what they both look like just on my arm so you can see. And I think this one will be fine for nighttime. It actually did feel really good, and I know if I'm going to react to something, I'll react immediately around my eyes. So let's see if we can see this. So you see this one's just clear. I don't know if you can see it in the light. And then the Garnier, you can see, is got the concealer in it. I guess maybe you can see that. So I definitely will use this concealer, but I'll be using it at night, or maybe just after I've applied all of my makeup, do a few dabs of it on top of my makeup just to get that effect. So I wanted to let you know that. It was not what I was expecting, but I still did like it. And for $1, it does feel refreshing. So it may be one that you want to try. It was just in the makeup area. So look at the box, looks like this. It's a keeper, I think, but it's clear. It's not a concealer. The other thing I wanted to talk about were the succulents. I've done quite a few projects with the succulents. I mentioned that my niece is getting married in September 1st, and so their table arrangements are, I believe, going to be jars with, I don't know, coffee beans or something and succulents in it, and they needed 10 more succulents. They didn't need to order 200, they just needed 10. So I ran to my Dollar Tree, which has been out of succulents, to see if they had any succulents. And there were a couple different options that I wanted to show you. One of the ones that they have is a succulent that has a clip-on. And since these are going to be down in a jar or an arrangement, I think you could either rip the clip-on off or just make do with other plants around it. So this is one option that they have, is the clip-on succulent. And then of course the ones that are the big hits that I used at my son Justin's house were the stick succulents. And I had went in one of my favorite stores to get succulents, and they were, I want to say $5.99, $6.99, $7.99, and these Dollar Tree ones look just as good as some of those, and paying $1 instead of $5.99. So you can't beat that. You get to make a lot bigger arrangement with that. So you've got the stems, you've got the clips, but they didn't have enough of these for me to pick up 10, but they did have the little ones that are in the containers. And I thought, I wonder if I could just pull it out of the container. So I did want to show you. You can simply just pull this succulent out of this little container. Now, I had gotten a few of these. I decided they would be cute in my classroom. So I'll put a picture up of my little succulents in my classroom. Fun having them around the room. I am not a green thumb, so this is about the only way a plant is going to live in my classroom, and I am happy with them. But if you needed it for an arrangement, you're still paying just $1 for it. You could just pull it out of the container and have the succulents you wanted. And I did see some larger ones in the containers as well. Let me see if I have one in here. No. These are all smaller ones, but I did the other day. I didn't buy it because I had already gotten what I needed. But I saw some larger succulents that I had purchased. So to me, they're just $1. You just can't beat that. Another thing that I saw when I was in Dollar Tree were some items to cover some of the pillows in my reading corner. If you remember, when I was getting ready for my classroom, I had a huge red cubby that I didn't want red. There were a lot of primary colors in there, and I wanted to go a little bit more neutral. So my son and daughter-in-law helped me get it painted white instead of red. Now, this was an expensive, I can't even remember how much it was. I want to say it was like 30 bucks for this chalk paint. This is what we started with, and it was a slow, painful process. So I finally ended up finishing that cabinet with, I believe it was a Sherwin-Williams outdoor high gloss white that I had used on, or no, it was what I used on my cabinets. It was the cabinet paint, and that gave me good coverage on that. So I'll put a picture of the bookcase finished as well. But anyway, so I got this white paint to paint that. I'm going to be using this in another project I'm going to talk about in just a second. And then I do like the farmhouse theme. I know you're thinking, yes, your classroom. And I know it's my classroom. But I'm going to make one of my no-sew pillows with this placemat. They only had one of them, so I just grabbed it because I have black cabinets and I really think the gray will look nice. And then I was going down the baby aisle and I saw these gray check fleece blankets, which I love them anyway. They would be super cute in a, wrap up a couple of these in a baby gift. Oh, precious. But I thought I could cover my, they're kind of like thin pillows. I thought I could cover those and it would give a cute little look. And they'd be comfy because they're fuzzy. It's fuzzy too for my reading nook. So I'll give you an update on this when I get them done. It'll probably be happening a little later this fall. The kindergartners, it's an adventure. I told my husband, I've tied probably 1 million shoes at this point. They tell you they love you before they know your name, which is adorable, and they are so cute. But oh my goodness, I feel like I'm herding cats. So we're still getting our feet underneath us. It's a process, and the other teachers assure me that it's all gonna fall into place. So I'm trusting them on that. In the intro, I said that I was gonna be doing a paint project for my son's new room. I don't know what I was thinking, and I guess I was in denial because it's not for his new room. It's for his new apartment. So I had this blue candlestick, and I thought, I'm planning on painting a shelf for him gray, and I thought it would look really cute white. I was in a home decor store yesterday, and they had a lot of white candlesticks. So I'm gonna be painting this white, and I'll show you what it looks like when I get done. All right, guys, well, I'm done with my little paint project, and I'm fine with how it turned out. This is just a cheap and easy little decoration for his apartment. It's not like it's got to be picture perfect. He won't care, and it'll just give kind of a clean look. I painted it all in the white chalk paint, and then I wanted to do a little bit of, and it is Dixie Belle brand, by the way. I think I've mentioned that's the band. It is Dixie Belle brand, and I think that's the brand I've mentioned before that I really do like working with. Anyway, I get it at a local antique shop here in town. I wanted to add a little bit of a distressed look, but I knew if I sanded it, it would have the blue underneath it. So I didn't want to use sandpaper, and I had seen someone on YouTube kind of do distressed. I think they used brown when they distressed their item, but I used the gray chalk paint that I had, and all I did was just take a little dab of the gray, do a dot of it, and then use this little stippling brush just to break it up. And I did it while the second coat was still kind of drying, and that way it really blended in very well with the paint underneath. Like I said, it's not perfect, it's distressed, but it's gonna do. All right, guys, let's dive in. Coconut sponges. Got 2 of those. They were back ordered one time, so I like to have these on hand. I got my lemon verbena. Ordered this quite a bit, and this is new for me. The Burt's Bees. I wear this all the time. I love it on my lips, and I think they've just started carrying this. And I got another item that's similar to this. I use this Badger Balm Sleep Balm. I typically would get it at Cracker Barrel, but I saw they had it, and the pricing is good on all this stuff, and I wanted to try these other 2. One is a muscle rub, and I don't know what this other one does. I don't have my glasses on. Hardworking hands. Looks like it's a hand softener. So anyway, I'll let you know what I think about these two. I can't live without this. I got this one so I would have a travel one when I travel. Oh, I got gel. This is a new one too for me. I got gel dish soap. So that's good. I think that was a free gift. I don't know. I don't remember ordering that. Lemon verbena. I think that was a free gift. I think that gel dish soap came with it. Yeah, with this. And I love their glass jars. I just gave my niece Summer the concentrated jar to do cleaning concentrate in, because I knew she would like the all natural products. Oh, I love this. I'm gonna definitely use this by my sink. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, I love it. Okay. Real simple washing machine cleaner. This is new. My washing machine is 30 years old. I figured it was due a little TLC, so I ordered this. And it's so funny, I was doing laundry today and I noticed it needs to be cleaned, so that was perfect. And then I got the Caldrea ginger palmetto to match another one. I had the dish soap in this, and I needed the spray and the hand soap. And then my sea soap neroli, which is really my favorite. This one is my all-time favorite of the Caldrea. And my little catalog, I can't wait to look through and see what the new deals are that they've got going on. I just love Grove. It just makes me so happy. Thanks so much for joining me. I hope you'll subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up. We'll see you next time.